All right, so this is my home. This is actually the McPherson's home.
Oh.
I live in here. Technically a garage, but you know, home is where my stuff is, and my stuff's in the garage. My name is Mick Twigger.
Mick Twigger.
Yeah.
So, what's your first name?
Mick.
MC?
No, I don't rap anymore. Come on in, I guess.
Seems like it'd be pretty hot, and it's pretty hot right now.
Well, I like it because it's kind of like an oasis from the sun because of, you know, the whole shade aspect. The sun can't directly beat down on me. So.
Yeah, it's a building.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me too much living in a garage. I really like it. I mean, sometimes in the winter months, it would be nice to have some heating.
Why don't you show us some art? I mean, that's what we're here for.
Right,
Showing
right.
us some art.
This is actually a piece that I was working on this morning. Kind of a sports animal, and this is its head. It's severed from the rest of its body to symbolize that, you know, sports are kind of dead. You know, with the whole lockout and stuff that's happening. The yellow, it makes it look like a fierce cat. Kind of, you know how when you catch cats in the right light, like in pictures, they're just kind of like. So I love that because sports are fierce.
What else do you have around here to show us? What other art?
Well, there's this one here.
Oh.
This is 9/11. This one over here, I actually did a while ago. I like to think of it as like a bridge between modern and postmodern art, where people are asking questions like, why am I here, and what the heck is that thing, and stuff like that.
And what the heck is this thing?
Well, it's many things, and that's what I love about it. It actually, one thing I love about it the most is its musical aspect, where you just kind of...
And what about this ladder? It's just hanging out up here.
I didn't actually put that there, but I really like the orange contrast that it gives to the rest of the room, because as you can see, it's mostly like the plywood and then orange, and you're like, yeah. And I just love to do that every time I wake up. I'm like, yeah, and I point at that ladder. At first glance, you're like, oh, okay, they're arranged in rainbow order, but as you can see, I switched the pink and the yellow, so you're like, rainbow, wait a second. As you can see, the gas can is placed directing your attention. In that way, I love to, you know, move people's eyes around with my work. Over here, this is what I call my soul corner.
Oh.
Every piece of soul I ever had for 3 years, I put in this corner. And then my cat's trapped here for like 5 years. So yeah, now I have that in my soul. And I love that about my art. It makes you think and feel passion, like I feel passion. Not to the same extent, because very few people feel the passion that I do, but I just like them to get a glimpse into my passion. I call this the wall of love. It's made up of 16 shades of white to represent diversity.
The garage door?
Well, it's a garage door, but is it? No, it's a work of art. Obviously, some of this is historical, mixed with some pop culture, and then there's a lot of me in here too. My hair, particularly.
So, now I think we should probably do the interview. Where should we do that? We're here with Mick Twigger. Hey. And this is our interview. Yeah, first question. What really first inspired your art?
I'd have to say the death of my 4 cats.
Oh, they all died at once.
Yeah. It was a tragic boating accident.
Well, that's too bad.
Yep. All it took was one false move, an air cannon, and several pumpkins. It was over like, boom! And then multiply that by 4. I'm really gonna miss them. Oreo, cheese, Mick Jr., Maximus the Merciful, Dave, and the Enforcer.
That's more than 4.
Yeah, well, there were only 4 in the accident, but the other ones couldn't really take the grief, so it was off to the shelter. So, yeah, my 4 cats are forever preserved in my heart, and also in this cooler here.
What artists do you look up to?
Let me answer your question with a hand graph. Okay, just follow me. Okay, here's our x-axis, and this is going to represent greatness, okay? From bottom greatness to best greatness. And then here's our y-axis, and this is going to be time, so like duration of time through the artist's career. Okay, so some artists, they start out kind of and then with practice and kind of developing of their style, they become great. And then some artists, they kind of start out great, and then just kind of as their career, you know, progresses.
Sure.
Okay, but I'm here. And then for me, there's this extra z-axis, which is coming through here, if you can see that, which represents passion, which, you know, not many artists have. So technically, I'm like here. So I do have I've noticed a poltergeist that visits me usually in these months, and he visits me in spirit form. And sometimes if you listen closely, you can hear him. He's mocking me. My theory is that people don't make art. Art makes people into art. I call this one people.
What hobbies do you have? What do you do for fun?
I like to stick to things that kind of are going to enhance my passion for the world and my art. So, you know, there's chewing juicy fruit gum. There's table tennis, which is a game that I invented where you play tennis but you're standing on a table, and then badminton for the same reason. Squeezing lemons. I do have some projected works that...
Something that you'll do in the near future?
Yes. One of them was going to be a trash bag supported by 3 legs, and then a head kind of coming out of it and grazing, and it would be like a 3-legged... Oh. Excuse me, it's feeding time.
Oh, you have dogs now.
No.
So, as in gratitude for the artists for participating in my project, I invited them here to this pool party / brunchin'.
Brunchin's not a word.
Zip it, Frank. The McPhersons have loaned us their pool on the condition that Mick Twigger does not enter it, and the artists have agreed to provide the food.
Yeah, you're so cheap, man.
No, Frank. We are so cheap. Anyway, if we don't get some good dialogue about art going, this project will fail. We'll flunk out of school, end up in New River with Kevin, get mixed up with the wrong crowd, and the next thing you know, I'm serving 20 to life in Azkaban.
So, you fail a high school project, and you end up in wizard prison.
So unless we can get some good dialogue about art going, we're toast. I don't have high hopes. So, Kevin, you enjoying yourself?
No.
Of course not.
Hey. So I've been wondering, what's with your hat?
Oh, I just use it to make sure that all the creativity doesn't explode my head. Because if I didn't have this to hold all the excess creativity, it would just come exploding out the back, and I just couldn't contain it.
Oh. I have a similar problem, but not with creativity.
And now we know why Mick is not allowed in the pool.
When do they start grilling?
Grilling? Like meat? I don't think we're grilling.
I was told this was to be a meat and grease event.
I think it's meat and grease. Like egg.
Oh, I don't believe we've meated. I'm Providence.
Oh, like Rhode Island?
Do you have psychic powers?
Hey guys, gather around. I think we're about ready to eat. So Kevin has graciously agreed to bring sandwiches. But it appears he forgot them. Providence, did you bring fruit salad like I asked?
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, the concept of fruit in a salad was foreign to me, so I elected to play it safe and not bring anything.
Well, since we don't have any food...
Wait. You didn't ask me about my thing.
Mick, did you bring plates and utensils?
Well, yeah, sort of. I brought that frisbee there, and I thought utensils was a bit of a broad category, so I brought that rake and the shovel and hedge clippers and that personal flotation device, or PFD, if you will.
That's a soccer ball.
No, but it can be used as a personal flotation device in emergencies. For small people. In small emergencies.
So, to review, for our potluck brunchin', we have a rake, a frisbee, some hedge cutters, and a soccer ball.
A PFD.
Right. Okay, so I'm kind of panicking here. Things are not looking good. I haven't heard any of them say anything intelligent all day, and I can't strike up a conversation out of thin air. And if we don't strike up a conversation, we're toast, Frank. You and me. Toast. Okay?
Why do they have to say the intelligent stuff?
You know what, Frank? For cameraman, you sometimes have good ideas.
Oh, it's esteemed cameraman? But thanks.
Okay, hey, guys, so we just gotta film one more thing, and then we're all done. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Good. You ready, Frank? Great. Alright, 3, 2... Hi, Aaron here. I'm gonna talk a little bit about art.
Oh, I can talk
Don't say
about it.
words. We learned a lot about art and a lot about artists from this project. And some of them can be kind of strange. I mean, some of them are shy and live with their parents. Others are inspired by photography, and some are just plain photographers. Some live in a garage and poop in the pool.
And eat dog food.
That too. And those might seem like very strange ways of expressing themselves to other people, but the point is that they're expressing themselves. And that's art. Is that good?
Yeah.
Total Christmas.